I'm Eric Heinitz. I'm with the Washington State Department of Corrections. I'm the environmental manager out here, and we've moved into composting at Department of Corrections in Washington State, primarily as a means of trying to save money and also to meet our sustainability requirements. Right now, we're currently spending about $3,000 a month in food disposal at each one of our facilities. We got 14 facilities across the state. So that's quite a bit of money that we're spending on disposal of food waste. By composting this food waste, we're saving that money, and it's about a 7-year payback. So it costs us money to build the facilities, but after about 7 years, we've got a payback, a break-even point. So it's a really positive benefit. The better part of it is the sustainability aspect of composting, where we're taking food waste that would normally go in the landfill, we're composting it, and then we get a usable product afterwards. So we've got 5 different compost options that we're using at Department of Corrections in Washington State. We're using static piles, which are a very common type where there's no equipment involved. It's just basically a static pile. We have them, they're aerated. We've also used the windrows at the Washington State Penitentiary in Walla Walla, where it's hot and dry most of the time. And then we're using 2 different types of drum systems. One at 2 other facilities, we've got a drum system installed there that came out of Texas. And then we got the DTEnvironmental system, which is the one that's right here behind us, produced here in Linden, Washington. This is the system that we prefer. After looking at all these different systems, and I've done a tremendous amount of research on different compost facilities, there are a lot of advantages to the DTEnvironmental system. Some of the advantages of the DTEnvironmental drum that I really like are we can control the rate at which the drum turns. We can speed it up and slow it down. We can turn it on and off automatically. It's all set in a timer. We can change that timer with the touch screen, which is really, really convenient. It's a negative pressure drum, which is really good because that way, rather than blowing air into the drum, it's pulling air out of the drum, which allows us to control moisture inside the drum. Also, it allows us to control the temperature as well as the odors. The odors are fed through the piping system into a biofilter, eliminating all the odors. The laws require us to have compost must stay at 131 degrees or above for 72 consecutive hours. If we can prove that in the drum, then that eliminates a whole step of process outside. Our goal with the DTEnvironmental drum is to be able to control that pathogen reduction inside. We can monitor temperatures at 4 different locations along the drum, plus we can continuously monitor the temperature coming out of the drum through the ventilation system.
The DTE EnviroDrum has great versatility, composting everything organic, including food waste, manures, biosolids, septic, landscape materials, yard debris, and more. It can produce a product with unrestricted use, meeting EFRPs, the process to further reduce pathogens, which it can achieve in as little as 3 days. Or it can be used as a pre-composter to accelerate a windrow or static pile operation and reduce the footprint by as much as 80%.